Shalom, this is Barazal coming in the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim, Racha Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone and to the hopeful elect, pushing his word in truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth. This lesson is going to be titled Fires and Destruction. Right? So, like, if you've been paying attention since this whole, I want to say, use a word, this video get cut. But this whole sickness has plagued the earth, right? You know, when you're going on the lockdowns and stuff, like there's been a lot of fires. A lot of forests have been burning, right? Where you like a lot of them have not even been reported. Like it depends where you live, right? But like the worldwide stuff, you would have to watch the news, certain news channels to know what's going on all around the world. But a lot of these fires are happening. Like a lot of the forests, forests are getting burned down, houses are getting burned down, right? Explosions are just happening, right? So just go into the word fire real quick. Let's see what it comes up. Okay. Same thing. It's just fire. That's funny. It's like there says English fire was applied to ardent burning. It says passions or feelings. And Most High's his passion to destroy this place is gonna be coming out in that fire. Right? And that's his feelings, because he hates this place. This place is wicked. This place is fucking wicked, man. And he said the second death is gonna be with fire, right? Because he promised he wasn't gonna do it with the water anymore, with the flood. Hence why we had the rainbow. But the second one's will be with fire, right? So that's his promise, right? And he's angry about the wickedness about this place. So he's what's the word I'm looking for? He's expelling his emotions in that fire. So he's angry, right? Right. That's pretty much it. It just keeps going on. Right. So Psalms 104:3. Who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters? Who maketh the clouds his chariot? Who walketh upon the wings of the wind? Who maketh his angels spirits, his ministers of flaming fire? So the angels are the ones that are getting busy, right? Whether a fire just pops out of nowhere, or whether an angel works on the mind of some wicked individual to start a fire, right? Or to burn crops or to burn forests. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it's through an angel on the left-hand side, right? Because when things happen, Esau will try to say, oh, well, it's just try to make some explanation of why it happened. And like, okay, that's why it happened, right? That's like, 1 + 2 = 3. But who caused that 1 + 2 to happen? That's the thing, right? They'll just say, well, it's just, it's just the universe and blah, 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 blah. Right? The Most High did it, right? He did it. Right, so now we're going to go to Joel. I just want to point out the fact that anytime, especially fire specifically, it's the angels. The angels are doing that. When things burn down, it's the angels. When a house burns down, people die in it, it's the angels. Because they like to burn stuff, man. Most High likes to burn stuff. He says he's going to come with fire this time. Even Yahweh Shai said, how am I to, roughly paraphrasing, he was like, how am I to come if the fire is already kindled? Roughly paraphrasing. So this place is already going to be on fire before Yahweh Shai gets here and even adds more to the fire, right? So Joel 2:30, and I shew wonders in the heavens, and in the earth blood and fire and pillars of smoke. The sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before the great and terrible day of the Lord Yahweh come. So this place is going to be on fire. So those angels are gonna be getting busy. They're gonna be burning things, man. And it's already starting. It's already been happening, right? It's been a buildup, and it's gonna get worse. And I know I have a feeling like this year is gonna be a lot of stuff, a lot of fire, a lot of burning, a lot of stuff. Yeah, it's gonna get hot, real hot. Like the furnace is gonna be turned up, right? Right. And this is not gonna be a long one, but it's just to show that the angels are the ones that are doing those things. Second Ezra 5:8. There shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be oft sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places. So you notice that too. I've noticed that a lot of these animals like foxes, wolves, coyotes, they're coming out in the open, like in the public, like with the citizens and stuff, right? Like before they didn't used to do that. They kind of had their area, but now they're migrating, so to speak. Right? So that's what it's talking about. And wild beasts shall change their places, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters. Right? So menstruous women are gonna monsters also, like these kids are gonna be like demons. That's one way of looking at it. And I think there's another scripture that links with this, is that a lot of women are gonna be giving not miscarriages, but premature babies. Like they're going to be giving birth early. There's another scripture that links with that, right? But the main thing we're focusing on is on the fire, right? These angels are going to be getting busy. So don't be surprised when you see things burning. People's houses burning down, forests burning down, buildings burning down. Just a lot of fire. Deuteronomy 7, because fire is a cleansing agent. This place needs to be cleansed. The ground needs to be cleansed. The air needs to be cleansed. Everything needs to be cleansed. So certain places are going to be burnt up. That's why Babylon, that great golden cup, that golden city, is going to be burnt up, because that place is wicked from the ground up. It needs to be cleansed. Certain places on the planet are going to be hit with those missiles. They're going to be cleansed with that nuclear fire, that holy fire. That's why the Most High has to come with ICBM missiles to burn and cleanse the place. That's how wicked this place is, that he has to use ICBM missiles to cleanse it. That should show you and give you an idea of how wicked it is. It's not even like he's using maybe like a forest fire. Maybe someone just comes, just burns the place down, burns the whole, like let's say someone just came and burned all the buildings, all the forests, in Babylon, which is America, burned them all down. No, the Most High says, no, he needs to burn everything, like from the ground up. He's to incinerate it. Like when you get that dead body, in those funeral homes, they put it in the incinerator, incinerate it till it's dust. That's what he needs to do, because that's how wicked this place is. Right? So Deuteronomy 7 and 25. The graven images of their gods shall ye burn with fire. Thou shalt not desire the silver or gold that is on them, nor take it unto thee, lest thou be snared therein, for it is an abomination to the Lord thy power. Neither shalt thou bring an abomination into thy house, lest thou be a cursed thing like it. But thou shalt utterly detest it, and thou shalt utterly abhor it, for it is a cursed thing. Right? So that's why, like, these gods that you have in Babylon, or just, around the world, but mainly Babylon, right, that have silver, they're made of silver, gold, that, sometimes they put some gold and silver on around the idols, right? So when you have a chance, let's say, you see some silver and gold, Most High saying, don't even touch that. Everything has to be cleansed. Everything has to be burnt. You take that as abomination, right? You be cursed. That's what he's saying. So don't touch anything, right? So when this place burns up, it's just like Lot's wife. You leave everything behind. And if you're part of the elect, you're going to leave anything behind anyways, because, you're going to get beamed up. The point is don't look back, right? Right? You don't look back at a place that's being destroyed. Just like in Sodom. Lot's wife looked back because of those silver and gold, all their stuff that they had. What happened? She turned to a pillar of salt, right? Because that heat and that fire. So it's going to be hotter than that. It's going to be hotter than that. So can I give you like a picture of how serious it's going to be? So I'm going to go to Isaiah. Isaiah 29 and 6. Isaiah 29 and 6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord Yahweh of hosts with thunder and with earthquake, and great noise, with storm and tempest, and the flame and devouring fire. And all this stuff is happening. And it's going to get worse. It's like each year we have a portion of this, and each year it gets worse and worse and worse. This year's going to be bad. Same things are going to happen. You're going to have thunder. You're going to have earthquakes. You're going to have great noise, right? You have storms, which is happening already, and tempests, and then flames, right? It's going to be fire, right? So the last one, because the Most High, Yahweh Shem Shai, has to cleanse this place. This place is filthy, it's polluted, it's disgusting, it's dirty, it's rotten, it's corrupted, it's decrepit. It needs to go. It needs to go. 2 Ezra 16:4, a fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Right? No one's going to quench it. Right? Because it has its purpose. It has its it has its purpose. It has its reason. That fire is there to incinerate and cleanse this place, so we can start anew. Right? But Babylon is going to be what's the word I'm looking for? It's going to be basically for remembering. There's a specific word. A monument. There we go. Thwada. Yahweh Shemel Shai. It's going to be a monument to remember, so your kids are always going to remember that place. That's what happened. That's where the wicked dwelled, right? And look what happened to them. So that's what happens when you're wicked. That's what happens to you. You get annihilated, incinerated, decimated, devoured, right? Demolished, right? And that's just reputation, what's happened to Babylon. But it's the same thing in the truth, like just the same thing in your own lives. You be wicked, the Most High is going to deal with you, right? And he's saving the wicked for the fire, right? So, like, if you're part of the elect, you're going to be saved out of that. If you're part of the wicked, you're going to be burned, right? And if you're an Israelite, you're going to come back. But you're still going to have to catch that heat, that fire from the nuclear missiles, right? So anyways, just want to make this quick and show that, the angels are the ones that are doing that, because even the missiles that are going to hit, the angels are going to be guiding those through the power of Yahweh Shem Shai, right? So, we just got to keep praying, keep working, and, be and hope that, we're part of that number and we get taken out of this destruction that's coming. So I hope this lesson was edifying to the hopeful elect. Shalom till next time.